What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some brand new player props today over on PrizePicks. This video applies to PrizePicks, but also sports books and other player prop sites out there. So this video is for everybody, no matter what site you guys are on. I got you covered for some player props today and what I'm liking for the slate today on March 24th. Let's hop into it. Cashed both plays in yesterday's video, thankfully. Hopefully we can do the same yet again today. So we're just going to go ahead and hop straight in. Yesterday was 3-1 on my main NBA plays for the regular slate, and it was 7-1 the day before that. So currently a 10-2 run. That is over on my Club, where you can subscribe and get my plays sent to you. There's over 610 of you guys. You get my plays sent to you via Discord notification, Gmail, or just email, not just Gmail, email, and then also Telegram. So if you want to check that out, link is down in my description below. 4 different pricing options. My plays come ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with all of my main plays. And MLB is coming. MLB is, from my experience, is the best sport when it comes to profit. Absolutely love the MLB. You guys have to check out MLB. I'm serious. If you guys are not really into it, you might want to think about it with the NBA ending pretty soon here, and also MLB right around the corner in just 6 days. Super excited for the MLB season. But final thing, if you guys want to go ahead and sign up for PrizePicks, use the link down in my description below. And using code DOMG gets you a 100% deposit match up to $100. And actually right now on PrizePicks, we have a Flex Friday, which is get your first entry back, your first flex entry that is, up to $20 if it loses. So you get your money back up to $20 in promo funds, the first flex entry that you play. PrizePicks has the best promos in the entire game. Absolutely love PrizePicks. Cannot say enough good things about it, honestly. And yeah, so if you want to join, again, use the link down in my description below, and using code DOMG gets you that discount. So, or gets you that little bonus money if you use my code. But also, final thing, make sure you give me a follow over on Twitter, DOMG Props. I'm going to be posting another entry today. It's not going to be for PrizePicks. It's going to be a different player prop site, but I will have another player prop posted later today over my Twitter. So go check it out, DOMG Props on Twitter. And let's just hop straight into it. Just all links are down in my description below, and hopefully we hit some more player props today. Let's dive into it, man. So start off with the assist category here. Make sure, by the way, that you tailor your own risk and look at these props a little bit more on your own. Always do your own research and everything like that. But I'm going to go with my first player prop, Marcus Smart, over 5 assists against the Indianapolis Pacers. Or just the Indiana Pacers, but Marcus Smart here out of his 5 assists. Let's talk about why I like this prop here. So Marcus Smart here, he's been pretty solid this season. I think this could be pretty sneaky as well, a pretty sneaky spot. There's been some pretty good games that he's had. There's been some bad games. He went on a pretty big slump right here with like 3 against the Pacers, and then he missed in all these games dating back to like that Cleveland game right there. But he's been kind of turning back up recently with 6, 2, 5, 6, and 7 in his last couple of games. This game does have a massive spread though. It does have a massive spread of 12 points, but there's a reason why I'm not worried about that, which I'll get into in a little bit here. But a 234.5 over-under. That is a very, very fast-paced game. It should be with a high over-under. There should be more points scored compared to most Celtics games. He's going to be at home where he gets a boost in his assist numbers. And on top of that, if you dive into this a little bit more, he's actually over this 5 assist number in 70% of games this season. But games where the Celtics win by 10 plus points, and this game is a 12-point spread for the Celtics, and he's actually over this in 84% of games when the Celtics do win by 10 points or more. And again, he is better at home. So I'm liking the spot a lot here for Marcus Smart. By the way, if you're like on a site like a sportsbook or something, I like this also at 5.5. I don't really think he lands on this 5 number. I think he either gets like 6 or 7, otherwise probably falls short at 4. If he does end up falling short, which hopefully he doesn't, obviously. But Marcus Smart here in his assists, I'm liking it at 5. This also should be a pretty nice matchup against the Pacers right here. Take a look at how the point guard matches up against the Pacers and the assists that are being allowed. This is also a pretty good odds value also when it comes to PrizePicks, but 9.55 assists allowed per game right there, which is a lot in the last 7 games for sure. And it's a pretty good matchup just this season as well. They're allowing 8.39 assists per game to the point guard this season. So it should be a really good matchup for him against the Pacers today. I like it at 5.5 also, but it's pretty good odds value as well because it's like a plus 105. I think he went from like a plus 105 on DraftKings to a minus 105 to go over 5.5. So the odds are moving a little bit more towards favoring the over for Marcus Smart here a little bit more, at least when he's at like his 5 assists. They're kind of leaning a little bit more favored towards him going over. So I'm liking the spot for Marcus Smart. But let's dive into player prep number 2. That one's going to be my favorite, by the way. I like Smart better than the second one. But let's dive into this one. This one's going to be like a PrizePicks exclusive. Cashed this category yesterday. Let's go to fantasy score here. We're going to go to the fantasy score and stick with another 7 o'clock game. And I'm going to go with Deni Avdija over 29.5 fantasy score. So I like Deni in this one. Obviously, Kyle Kuzma is going to be out in this game, as well as Bradley Beal. Both these guys are going to be out in today's game. You have Beal and Kuzma, as you can see, are out in this game. He's going to be at home going against the Spurs. The Spurs should be a really nice matchup. The Spurs have not really done anything lately. They're 19-54 also, so The Wizards should be able to win this game, although I don't think they're going to blow them out. It is a 7.5 point spread, but I'm not too worried about a blowout personally. Famous last words, of course, so maybe you can also pivot to the first half also. The first half fantasy score, I don't mind that spot either for Deni, but I prefer the full game fantasy score there. This game does have a 228 over-under, so there should be some points scored. You can take a look at what Deni has done. He's played 2 games without both of these guys in the same game. That's this Cleveland game right here and this Denver game right here. Cleveland, he had 24.3, so he did fall short. That was in 30 minutes. And then you have a 30.6 right here against Denver in 32 minutes. This game, he shot really, really bad. No, it also was a pretty tough matchup against Cleveland. And this game, he just barely went over, which was last game against Denver right there. But he also saw 32 minutes in this game, which is pretty solid. And also, it's a pretty tough matchup against Denver. This time around, he gets a really nice matchup against the Spurs, where there should be a lot of points scored. Take a look at the small forward and how many points, fantasy points per game the Spurs allowed. They are on the easier side. You can see right there, pretty close to being top 10 allowed to the small forward position this season. Take a look at the last 7 games where the Spurs are allowed, and they're kind of right in that same spot. Been consistently just a pretty solid matchup for this small forward. So he's gone over in pretty nice matchup against like Denver, which Denver, if you take a look at them, they're a little bit of a tougher matchup when it comes to like the season overall when it comes to small forward. You see Denver's down there and the Spurs are up here, so it's a little bit of a better matchup than it was against Denver right there. And I just think that he should have a pretty good time, hopefully, against the Spurs today, with him being at home without Beal and Kuzma. There's a lot of things I do like about that Deni prop right there and his fantasy score at 29.5. That's pretty much going to do it right there. If you guys want to check out this optimizer, by the way, this is the #1 tool that I use when researching player props. If you want a free trial, I can show you guys. But Marcus Smart right here, he's actually the 3rd best player prop right now on this optimizer. Just taking a look at like sportsbooks odds and things like that. But -105 right now on DraftKings, +100 on FanDuel, and a -129 on Pinnacle. That's what he's at 5.5 assists. He is at 5 on PrizePicks. This tool is awesome, by the way. If you use the link down in my description below, the DGF Fantasy Optimizer, you go ahead and click on membership options. And if you go ahead and scroll down, you can scroll down and find this right here. The sign up for a 3-day free trial of their all access membership before committing to a monthly fee. It's an amazing tool. They have this for a bunch of different sports. They have this for PrizePicks, Underdog, Thrive, FanDuel, DraftKings, a bunch of different sites with a bunch of different sports, man. So I absolutely love this tool, and that's pretty much going to do it. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next one. Again, all links are down in my description below. The PrizePicks link, the Dub Club link, all that different stuff. If you want to see my plays, if you want to join PrizePicks, Twitter link is down there as well. If you want to see what I'm running on a different player prop site later tonight, you guys can go ahead and check out my Twitter there. But make sure, by the way, that you play at your own risk, and hopefully you guys have a great Friday night, man. And hopefully we can catch some player props. So see what we do tonight, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Thank you guys for watching.